Hello, my name is Kirsty Robertson and I am a freelance creator. Today I'm going to show you how to make 4 Easter cards. For this project you will need some sparkly gemstones, some felt butterfly toppers, a fine black pen, some glue, pencils, blank card and envelope, some gingham ribbon, and I've also printed out some Happy Easter messages. Start by taking your blank card and folding it in half, making a nice sharp crease down the side. Next you take your felt butterflies, which have got little sticky pads on the back, and before you stick them down, just arrange them on your card until you're quite happy with the position. Once you're happy with them, then you can actually stick them in place. So you peel off the little sticky bit off the back and then just lightly put them down first, and when you're happy with it then you can press it down so it's in position. Do the same for the next 2 butterflies. Here. And next you take your fine black marker pen and then you want to draw on the antennae for each butterfly. So very carefully just draw 2 little lines on each butterfly, and then take the smaller of the sparkly gems. Again, you can sort of move these into place before you press them down. Then you want to create some little swirls behind the butterflies, and for this one use the slightly larger gemstones. Next you take one of your Happy Easter messages, and I always print off a couple of different sizes just to see which one works better, and actually we're going to use the slightly smaller one here. Pop it on with just a bit of glue and then just carefully line it up so it's in the centre. I'm leaving quite a bit of space below it because we're going to add on a bow. Lastly, you take some gingham ribbon, make it into a little bow. You can trim the ends afterwards when you're happy with the shape and size of the bow. You then just glue it in place, and then again add it to your card, and when you're happy with it just press it down. For this project you will need some coloured blank cards, some pastel paper, some springtime patterned papers, some floral embellishments, the wooden chick toppers, pencil, glue, something to draw around, and a pair of scissors. First of all, you want to take your card blank and your piece of springtime paper, and you want to cut a square that is exactly the same measurements as your card. So the easiest way to do that is just to pop your card on top and draw with a pencil around it. A piece of pale yellow card and the object that you're going to draw around, and just draw around this with a pencil, and then that goes in the centre of your card, and again when you're happy with the size of it you want to glue it in place. Next you want to take one of your wooden chick toppers and drop it onto the centre of your card. Just make sure you're happy with its positioning, and when you are, just press it firmly in place. And then to add a little bit extra to the card, to take your floral embellishments. And again, I always like to just place everything on first and then glue them all in their position. When the glue is dry, you now have your finished wooden chick Easter topper card. For this project you will need a template of a flamingo, which you can either print off online or, if you're confident enough, draw one yourself. Some flamingo printed washi tape, some craft blank cards, a ruler, a cutting board and a craft knife, pencil, some glue and a pair of scissors. First you need to take your template and cut out the flamingo. Next, what you want to do is, on a blank piece of paper, just put your template down on there and make a little pencil mark at the very top at the feet. And it gives me a rough guide for the area that I need to cover You then take your washi tape and you want to lay strips across to completely cover that rectangle. And the next step is you actually flip this over to the reverse side and then you draw around this with a pencil. There we go. And now it's ready to cut out. And then you take your blank card and place your flamingo in the centre, because you're going to glue this in place. Cover the flamingo completely with glue all over the back. And again, just before you absolutely press it down, just check that you're happy that it's in the centre of the card. And then make sure you press it down firmly in place, make sure every bit of it is stuck. And then you're finished. And you have a finished flamingo washi tape card. For this project you'll need pale blue blank cards, some sheets of plain white card, the springtime paper pack, some yellow gingham ribbon, some outline stickers in silver, the felt bunny toppers, a cutting board, a craft knife, a ruler, some pencils, a pair of scissors and some double-sided tape. So the first step is to take your blank card and you want to cut a rectangle of white card that is about 5mm smaller than the dimensions of your blank card. So this is 10.5 centimetres. So I'm going to make my rectangle 9.5 centimetres wide. And then the length is 14.5. I'll make it 13.5 centimetres. And then you want to repeat that process and do exactly the same with your patterned springtime paper, but make this one about 5mm smaller than the white rectangle. And now you want to glue all of these layers together. The next step is to make the little sign that says Happy Easter, and for this we need the silver outline stickers. Take a sheet of white card and then you want to very carefully just drop it down and make sure that you're happy with its layout before you press it down in place. So you want to make this the same width as the width of your patterned paper, which was 8.5 centimetres and about 4 centimetres in depth. You then need to cut some ribbon to thread through the back of it. Now this ribbon is 1.5 centimetres. So I want to make the little slits just slightly wider than the ribbon. And you take your ribbon, on this side you start threading it through. It goes through the back and then back through to the front. So I'm going to glue the white card first and then I'm going to glue the ribbon and then trim it off afterwards. Okay, the last thing to do is to place your bunny in position. Just peel off the backing and again just pop it down very gently first and then check you're happy with the position, and then when you are, just press it firmly in place. And then you have your finished felt bunny topper Easter card. For any more information on any of the products you've seen today, visit our website, our blog, or visit your local store and speak to one of our colleagues.